What's up YouTube? Ready for the drive? We're gonna go for the drive. So that's gonna be the night drive with the new headlights. Those are the tail lights, by the way. I'm gonna do the sequence again for the front lights. This is a night drive. I waited long for the kind of getting late. So let's try that again. So this is the Gen 2 headlights from Cartrimhome night drive test. That's the sequence, startup sequence. Then it goes full LEDs. For the time being, there's no amber. We're working on the amber. These are gonna be amber. Actually, this one is switchbacks. Turn on the lights. Now we have full lights with these two actually. Then high beams are those. So basically it's dark outside. That's my Christmas decoration. As you see, we're gonna go for a drive. Hopefully you like this video, share so that I can bring you more for your convenience. Let's do this. So boys, I have my DJI Osmo Pocket connected in the middle. I have it set in the middle exactly, and it's gonna be 360. Well, it's gonna be front, but if needed, you know, I'll turn it over and talk to you guys. I also have my Ulanzi mic. Those are like new to me and I'm liking them. I have another video, so check my other video for the Ulanzi mic. If you're like me creating content, those are a must to have for people like us. And even if you're a consumer, this Osmo Pocket 3 is an amazing product and it can't get any better than that. So right now I'm gonna flip over and then center you exactly at the middle of the truck, and we're gonna go for the drive, checking the intensity output of the best headlights ever made for the 4runners. So there you go. So I think you guys are good like this. I'm on low beams right now. That's high beams, by the way. And if I turn off, those are the LEDs. Like these are the DRLs. If I turn off completely, that's what you see. I'm gonna crank. DRLs do their own sequence. Truck is on. Parking lights on. And low lights. So let's go for a drive and you guys tell me what you think. Comment below. Probably some of you also know that I launched a new service, which is the SIM card, USB SIM card. We're gonna talk about it at the end, and there's gonna be another video coming soon. So this is my neighborhood driving. It's pretty dark for the time being, and I waited for the moon to also, there's a bit of clouds, by the way. I waited for the moon's intensity also to come down a bit because it was crazy yesterday, no clouds. Street lights, let me go here. Street lights are minimal. They're there, but they're minimal. So this, I'm driving with low lights, low beams. That's the high beam. You see how intense it is? And by the way, I have aimed my, in the beginning of the video when I launched this product, the headlights, you know how I told you that I'm lifted? So basically I aimed them accordingly to the right height you park your truck 10 feet away, you do the math, you do the calculations, and you just aim them correctly to not blind people. On one of my reels or Insta post or videos, people, one person commented because I said blinding. Yeah, they're blinding. If you don't have it correctly aimed, anything could blind. Even your iPhone or Android would blind. Light would blind. So cut me a slack, guys. When I say blind, I was too excited and I said like it's blinding. Obviously, if you don't aim your headlights, no matter what they are, they will blind the other oncoming traffic. And that's the worst thing. And that's why I have my, other than going hunting and, you know, off-roading in the woods at dark, pitch dark, I have my diode dynamics and everything else. Here you go, boom. Those are the diode dynamics. So if somebody high beams me or they had forgotten their high beam, I just hit that and they stop on the spot and then lower their lights. So it's gonna be a fun video, guys. I'm gonna try to go to a darker place. It's a neighborhood that yeah, we have lights over here. So it's a neighborhood that, you know, middle to high class sits here. Definitely we pay our taxes, so our street lights are turned on. Not that Quebec government does their job. Sometimes, yeah, they don't light up for XYZ reasons, especially in the winter because it gets to minus 30, 40 Celsius, but whatever, you get the point. So my runner is lifted 2.5 inch in front, 1.5 inches in the back, and I had to aim down my headlights accordingly because they were too high. And if you see right now, I'm just driving on lows and they're bright as hell. They're like insanely bright. You can see in the video, and this video, by the way, this Osmo Pocket picks up low light and the option hasn't been activated yet because it's decent enough. I mean, my truck has decent output. So 2 minutes from here, there's like a bunch of places which is pitch dark. I'm trying to go there without trying to bore you with my driving video, but I just want you to understand how good those headlights are. They're kind of front showing. Like, for example, my fogs are off right now. If I turn my fogs, you see, even if there's too much light, you see that my fogs cover on the right and left side. There you go. So these headlights, they disperse the light according to each side. What I mean by that is the left side is a bit slightly, the lens is slightly higher than the right one, because usually trucks or cars, specifically newer cars like BMWs, Mercedes, you know, like high-end, so-called high-end cars, come like that. Because technically, I'm not an expert in lighting, but I believe on the left side, when you're turning, it has to be slightly higher so that basically you can see the curve. That's what I know. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. I'm always open to constructive criticism. And if you see right now the oncoming traffic, nobody high beamed me or told me to turn off my lights. They're probably right now there's too much light. So once we go to the pitch dark place, I'll show you how the lights function when you hit the high beam, because the high beams, they're slightly higher than anything out there. Even though I lowered it, they're slightly higher. So is that because of my lift, or is that because the factory made it on purpose that way? So you see guys, nobody's high beaming me. Oncoming traffic, right? And I see it clearly. I don't even need to put my high beams on because I see clearly. And I don't think anybody out there posts or has put up their output measurements like I did, because I have nothing to hide. So I challenge whoever sees this video or watches it, I challenge all the brand names, all the so-called brand names, no names, you know who you are. I challenge every single person to put out, listen, except Tide Dynamics, because I love them. John is my friend. So I challenge them to put out their readings of their headlights. The problem is nowadays on Amazon, you buy a bulb, they say, oh, it's 100,000 lumens. Buddy, 100,000 lumens, it will melt your plastic. If you install that, you would melt your plastic. But I'm just saying, no over. These lights are 20,000 lumens, 10,000 each. Each lens is 10,000 lumens. So when I tell you that they're insanely bright, believe me, they're insanely bright. I think you're still good, guys. You slid a bit from my pocket Osmo. Let me see if I can fix it. Yeah, it's centered right now. So straightforward, there's a place which is pitch dark with minimal light, maybe one street light. You will probably get the idea of how strong those lights are. We're still okay. There's a bit of light outside. So over here, that's my luck. They turned on the lights today, but no problem. We're gonna find one. So again, guys, this is the low beams. I haven't even yet turned on the high beams, and while this car passes, I'm going to show you. So those are the high beams. You see how it just illuminates everything? Those are the high beams. It just lights up the whole area, like top, left, right. There you go. So high beams. I'm gonna put high beams and then turn on the fogs. Low beams, fogs are on. See how the ditch is on right now? Those are Tide Dynamics, by the way, guys. Those are the high beams. I can see clearly. You know that song? It's in my head now. I can see clearly now. My voice is not that good singing, but I deliver the right message, guys. So guys, this is the new Gen 2 Cartrimhome headlights. Link is gonna be in the description. I decided to have first 10 purchases at 10%, which were already bought, but whoever comments in the video that they want the 10% off, it would be my pleasure to grant you another 10 people coming. So we have minimal light right now. Another 10 people coming to my YouTube channel and commenting, I would grant them 10% off, or else it's 7% off for everybody. It's still a good deal. Other people are selling this for $1,500, $1,600, $1,400. So it's still a good deal. It's half price, guys. We have kind of pitch dark right now. It's all illuminated. That's high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam, high beam. That's freaking amazing. Low beam, So I'm gonna take the highway for your convenience and go back home to see how this amazing light performs. Obviously, you know that in North America you can go right on the highway on red light, except Montreal. I'm in Laval, by the way, and Montreal is probably the only place in the world that you cannot go right on the red light. So we're on the highway, guys, right now, and even it rained today, so my headlights are a bit foggy. Not foggy, but meaning dirty. So basically I'm showing you probably 95% of the beams, but you got the point. I delivered the right message. It's insanely bright light. This is on the highway. Those are the high beams, low beams, high beams, low beams. Turn off totally. So now I turned off. I'm driving on DRLs. Now I turned it back on. And see how it illuminates the sign. So if I turn on the high beams, everything gets illuminated. Those signs that they kind of reflect the light on, it just gets lit up as if it's a Christmas decoration. And saying this, the tail lights also are available. I'm the one who did them back then. Check my other video for the tail lights. You saw in the beginning of the video the startup sequence of the tail lights. Guys, I've been building a name to myself, and it's as crystal clear as a flawless diamond. I always say it. I would never leave anybody behind. I will take care of you no matter what. No matter what happens with the head unit, the headlights, anything I touch or sell. So saying this, buy with confidence. Links are going to be in the description. Exclusive coupon is going to be in the description. If you comment and share the video, I will obviously subscribe to help me out, keep bringing you stuff like this. If you comment and share the video, come back to me and say you want to purchase the headlight, I will grant you 10% as a gesture and as a thank you. Those lights are not going to stay the same price for long. This is a launch special for people who want to opt in the Generation 2 Cartrimhome headlights. Now, some people asked me, the demand was too high of getting the DRLs amber and blacking out the L-shaped chrome on the lenses. So here's the deal. Some states and provinces in Canada and states in the US, by law, they request white DRLs. And by law, you cannot have amber DRLs. So for that reason, these were launched with white. But because you requested it and because the demand was too high, I'm working with the factory blacking out those L-shaped lenses inside, which also makes a big difference in reflecting the light in the lens. It's going to be blacked out, and on top of it, the DRL is going to be amber. So if you want that, like this guy's cutting me off. You see how he thinks he's smart, and you know, that's when I put on my dynamic lights. But for this time, I'm not gonna do it. So here's my wife. I'm doing a video and she's calling me. Yeah, Tom, how can I help you?
Sorry, babe,
yeah, I'm doing a video. You're gonna be in the video now, and they're gonna see how the T12 works with the Bluetooth. Amazing 12. Thanks.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye. So that was my wife, and by the way, my Bluetooth works on my T12. A lot of people say it's not working. As you saw, here's proof to you that it works. Technically speaking, the amber lights are gonna be ready with the blacked out interior of the headlights. It's coming within probably 3 to 4 weeks. So if you want to order that, let me know. I will lock in the price for you and make sure that you will get it once that thing is launched, like the amber and the blacked out. So guys, I think this video does justice so that you can see how amazing those lights are. Excuse my simpleness, because I'm a straightforward person. I lay it as it is. I'm transparent. I'm a click of a button away. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. I'm available 24/7. A lot of people know that. Try me out, and thank you for everything you do. Subscribers, the 3,079, I think, subscribers, 3,073, something like that. Subscribers, I thank you immensely. I couldn't have done and reached to this place without you. I appreciate your support, and believe me, deep down inside, even if I come to many of you and you think that I'm aggressive, I'm not. That's just me. I'm 6'4", 320 pounds. I'm losing weight now. I was 340, 345, but I'm at 310 now. But you get the message. That's the nature how I am. That's the nature how I talk. I'm not aggressive. It's my nature. But I have a child's heart, and you look at me with one eye, I look at you with two eyes. That's a saying. And again, I say it all the time in my groups, in the 4runner group, link is going to be in the description to join. In the head unit group, same thing, link is in the description to join. I say it, and will keep saying it as much as I have the last breath in this world. We make money, money doesn't make us. So guys, anything I touch, buy with confidence. Check the next video that is coming out. It's an international SIM card. I already have some videos on it. The USBs are done. It's manufactured. We received them. I tested it. New York, Montreal, New York. Works flawless. It works on any product that has a USB. You plug it in, you will have a hotspot data, internet. Stop paying $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $100 for those big providers. $15 a month, unlimited data, no caps, no roaming fees. Works internationally, more than 160 countries. So that's the next video coming out with the links to purchase. The people who are in my head unit group and the 4runner group already have access to that. We launched it today, and it's happening. So as you see, guys, see the limit on the front car. Even though you see it's burnt, but it's not. The video is not doing justice. So the front car is not bothered by my lights. Even the truck, as you see, nobody did flash me till now. We went for a drive and you saw how it is. So if this guy has, for example, a shorter car like a VW Golf, so even at that, you see that it doesn't bother the person behind, in front of my truck, like from the rear. Some lights out there, you just come close, this close to the person, to the car, and they get bothered and they put their hand on the mirror and start blocking your light, right? So these lights don't do that. They're like, the way that they were designed, it's as if, like, this is what we should have had from the dealer, you know. And by the way, you're like just buying new headlights and you have a brand new truck. You just refresh your truck to welcome to 2024. So every time I do something on my truck, I fall in love again and again, as if I have a new truck. Maybe it's only me, Comment below. Is it only me, or you too the same thing? Like I install a new head unit and it just revives my, love to my truck. And that's my baby. Everybody's truck is their baby. So right now we're heading back to my house and we're gonna find the lost. The video, that's a normal drive. I'm gonna start doing similar to these videos. Next video is gonna be, well, not the next one, but the other next other than the USB. It's gonna be first time setup T12 and a day with the T12 or T10. I mean, right now I have the T12, so it's gonna be the T12. Most of the units are the same. So it's gonna be how to set it up and what to do, and a regular day in my truck using the head unit. What do I use it for, and then CarPlay here and there. So that's a caravan, and you see how the lights are aiming to the right place. So right now those are the lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, highs. And guys, full power, diode dynamic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome to daylight. These are the diode dynamics. So thank you for everything. I can't thank you enough for your support. I appreciate everything you've done and you're still doing. I'm just gonna show you the whole lights, or the light again. I'm gonna park outside, not under my tempo, so that you can have a peek. Let me take you off. So as you see, we drove the whole time with the low lights. Even the DRLs, if you see, it disperses right there. So if I stand here, you see those DRLs that they're lit up, so it disperses the light right there. So it opens the whole area. Even there you can see that there's light. So DRL is not only for looks, it's also, if I stand in front of it right now, you see how it makes a big difference. See how it disperses the light right there? I want to show you the fun with all those lights, the diode dynamic ones. That's my aux beam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. This is it, guys. Those are diode dynamics. This is the concealed one. That's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everything you've done, as I said. I hope the sound is okay, because I had the wind muffle. So next, it's gonna be this USB that is right there. My head unit is connected to it. Right now I'm getting internet from the USB. You can connect this to any USB and you'll have data internationally. No roaming fees, no capping, unlimited data. That's the USB. Videos coming soon. That's the upload. you got the idea. Thanks for watching, guys. Have an amazing, beautiful night.